Howdy, Space Rangers. Captain Phoenix here. It has been a long time since we have met, and I know I haven't been around lately, and that's because a few things have come up in the past. Today I'm gonna be analyzing the Incredibles 2 trailer. I know it came out a few days ago, and I did actually do the original video yesterday. However, a few things came up, and well, it got deleted. So today I'm redoing it for you guys. I won't do the whole video because that'll take up a bit of time, and I just want to analyze it. So for those of you who haven't watched the trailer, I do advise you to go and watch it before you watch this video, because I'm only gonna be breaking it down. I don't know if I'll give you guys a break, but I'll see what I can do for you. So without further ado, let us begin, shall we?
Did you wash your hands with soap? Did you dry them? What? Is this all vegetables? Who ordered all vegetables? I did. So, are we going to talk about it?
What?
The elephant in the room.
What elephant?
Mom's new job.
So as we just saw, the Incredibles were having a normal family meal, like a normal family. Dash and Violet still bicker as usual, as all siblings do. It's natural, it happens. Yeah, the whole family's together, and even though they're superheroes, they don't eat dinner like at a super secret lair or things like that. I mean, look at them. They're just a normal everyday family. Tell me that this doesn't look like your family, that you have your dad, your bro, or your sis at the table with you. Or if you're an only child, this is just you at the table, enjoying dinner with your family. There's no secret bunker for you to go for. You're not eating on the moon, nothing. Pixar, and this is what I like about them, is keeping this simple. And it's really enjoyable to look at it like that Pixar is actually keeping it really simple, like all their movies should be. Later on, we get to this scene where Helen Parr, also known as Mrs. Incredible, is stopping some what seems to be like terrorists. And yeah, she breaks into a helicopter. Now the Lego sets have shown that she is fighting somebody in a helicopter, although she's in her normal Incredible suit. So
Mom's new.
oh boy, sorry guys, sorry. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. So as it says, yeah. So as we see Mrs. Incredible, or Elastigirl in this case, she's in her old original suit, and yeah, it seems that when she's going to fight the bad guys in the helicopter, she's not wearing her normal suit as shown in the Lego set. So I don't know if this is a different scene, whether it's the middle of the movie or maybe they're just giving us a short bit of the climax. But they do know that she has a new job. At least the whole family is in on it, and I really like that. I'm not sure whether this is gonna be two different scenes, but as you can see, she's wearing her new uniform. So I'd like information on that if you do know what's going on.
Job.
It's time to make some wrong things right. Help me bring supers back into the sunlight. We need to change people's perceptions about superheroes, and Elastigirl is our best play. Better than me?
So as we see, the supers are trying to be brought back into the picture by Winston Diva. As we saw in the first trailer, he's the one who gave Elastigirl her new suit. But something really caught my eye in this trailer over here. Just give me a sec. Alright, here we go. Check out this picture over here. It seems that Frozen had created some kind of bridge, or the supers are doing something. But if you look at them, all of them seem to be look as if they're being arrested by a police sheriff over here. Sorry if my finger is annoying you, so I'll just bring the mouse. Look, we have a policeman and we have the Incredibles with their arms up. This is very interesting, seeing that the supers are still illegal, and even though there's a bad guy, they cannot intervene. So this is a very interesting concept, and I like that they snuck that in there. Any average Joe would miss that, and this is really, really crazy, because superheroes are being arrested. And this is a part of the Incredibles movie I really want to see when it comes out, because this is a very interesting concept. I want to know what happens after this. As we know, Winston Diva is trying to bring the supers back into the picture, as we see in the following cut over here. This is a very interesting shot, guys. I need you to talk about this real quick.
Perceptions about superheroes, and Elastigirl is our best play. Better than me?
So as we see that Winston Diva is looking for Elastigirl because he thinks she's the best superhero for the job. I don't know if I agree with him or not, but I do think that Elastigirl is capable of a lot of things. And as we see, the superheroes are getting arrested. So Winston Diva, what he's doing is illegal. As he says, he's trying to bring superheroes back into the spotlight, and he's calling Elastigirl on. As we know, Mr. Incredible is not happy about this, seeing that Elastigirl is getting picked over him, as he thought he was the better superhero all this time. So I'd love to see how he struggles with his jealousy and how he tries to get over it, seeing as this is his wife. And if we look carefully, we see the superheroes are in their original suits. We have Elastigirl in her original suit and Mr. Incredible in his original suit. Now, if we go back to that picture I showed you earlier, I think that could be very interesting, because if the Incredibles are indeed arrested and have to strip from their original uniform, it means that if they have to strip down from their old uniform, that could be a very interesting concept, seeing that people don't want supers anymore. And so now they have to change back into their old uniform, because these uniforms are now art banned and they're trying to find a loophole in it. I know I've talked about the first 42 seconds and it's getting annoying, so let's just continue with the trailer, shall we?
People's perceptions about superheroes, and Elastigirl is our best play. Better than me?
Sorry, update. Did I mention how good the animation is? I mean, this is Pixar, for crying out loud. Look at this. Look at this beauty right here. Look at the drive. Look at this. Look at that. It looks like a real scenery with a real house. The animation is just beautiful, beautiful. But as we can see, Elastigirl got sent into what seems to be a new condo, sort of like Mr. Incredible on Syndrome's Island, where he got served like he was in a 5-star restaurant. Here it seems they got put into a fancy condo, and as I said, the animation looks spectacular on it. And if we just check out the next picture, it really looks great. And as we can see, it's a new superhero base. As I said, these guys are a normal family, but it's also a superhero base. And that's what I like about Pixar, because even though they're trying to make a movie, they make it simple. For example, Coco. I'll get on what I mean about Coco later, but this is what I mean.
Bye, sweetie.
I'll watch the kids, no problem.
That's not the way you're supposed to do it, Dad. They want us to do it this
I don't
way.
know that way. Why would they change math? Math is math.
Okay,
Math
Dad.
is math. Hello?
Hey, honey, how are the kids?
Everything's great.
Is she having adolescence? And Jack?
He's in excellent health. Whoa, what the? Num num cookie. Oh, no. Whoa, okay. That is freaky.
You know it's great.
So yeah, from what we saw there, Mr. Incredible is now the one who's been left home to take care of the kids. In the last movie, it was Elastigirl's job. Although we didn't see a lot of it because she was more suspicious of Mr. Incredible, here they all know her secret and they love that. It's trying to be a sequel instead of just being a replay of the original. And one of my worries about this movie is that it's gonna be like the original, where instead of Mr. Incredible, they just replace him with Elastigirl and the whole story is the same. So hopefully it's not like that. Hopefully it's different. And the thing I say about this is because and there are a lot of reasons for this, but I'm just gonna name a few, and that's when we get on into the trailer. For one, let's talk about the kids. So we have Dash, who's trying to do homework with his dad, which I can relate a lot to. I remember a time when I used to annoy my dad with math homework. I would be the dummy and he would be the one trying to teach me, and I'll just try everything to please him. Nothing would work. He's just like, get the freaking question right. And then we have Violet, who's going through adolescence. She's like, "Oh, you don't get me. Leave me alone," as every other teenager, which is understandable. And I love how Pixar is portraying it. And even I like the part where she tried to shred her uniform, because it shows that, because Pixar is showing that even though real teenagers don't shred their uniform, they do things like that. They will say they don't want to be part of one thing, although they do, but like they don't want to do it. It's hard to explain. Teenagers are confusing a lot of times, but I do like Pixar's message through that, and you could tell they're sending a really strong message in such a short time. I mean, it wasn't even 10 seconds, so I like that. And then we have the main person, Jack Jack. In the last movie, they didn't express his powers a lot. Here, I hope they do, and I hope they give character development to him, because if Pixar can give character development to bugs and cars, surely they can give character development to a baby. Jack Jack needs to find out his powers, and the reason I want to give him character development is because in the past, in the Fast Incredibles, he was just a baby who was trying to figure out his powers. Here, I hope he reaches his full potential and finds out his true powers by the end of the movie. As the movie goes on, we see Jack Jack also grow up, and it will be a real thing for me, because that's actually one of the story points I'm looking for in The Incredibles 2.
Right? To help my family, I gotta leave it. To fix the law, I gotta break it.
You've got to, so our kids can have that choice.
Thank you, young man.
Combustion imminent? What does that mean? Ah!
It means fire, Robert.
So yeah, there we go, The Incredibles 2. As we saw, the superheroes are doing a lot of superhero things, saving people, protecting the city, and doing things like that. And then we have, now, the really interesting thing I like is that if we could back up just a bit. Nope. There we go. Look at this. Look at Dash and look at Jack Jack, and look at Dash and look at Jack Jack. This is what I think could be Jack Jack's power. What if his power is to phase through objects? Because if we look at this carefully, he's running through staircases of multiple staircases of himself. These are infinite staircases of I do not know what. Maybe Jack Jack has time travel thingy where he's making Dash repeat over and over, or maybe he's just phasing through objects where he goes through one object but he ends up out the same of a different object. I have no idea what his powers are, but I'm betting they're either teleportation or phasing through objects. And this is the power I want to see being done, because I'm really interested in what Jack Jack's powers are. I've already said how I feel about his powers, and as I said, through the movie, I want to see him grow. We didn't get a lot of him in the last movie because The Incredibles are basically the animated version and the better version of the Fantastic Four. So here, I hope they also give Jack Jack a chance. So now we have the whole family being supers, and just like the last movie, each one of them gets a chance to shine. But hey, it's Pixar. Nothing can go wrong with The Incredibles.